So I think we are live now. Hello students and welcome back to bankexamstudy.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh and today I'm going to provide the exam strategy for Indian Bank SO Credit Officer exam. Follow me on Telegram, students. I share all my PPTs on Telegram, right? And my channel name is Bank Exams Today and I send regular notifications whenever when I come online, come live, I share a notification on Telegram. So follow me on Telegram. This is my channel name. So if you have already installed, follow me. So let's start the today's session with that exam pattern. This is the exam pattern for that Indian Bank SO Credit Officer. Okay, Assistant Manager and the Manager. So we are live. And if there is any doubt in your mind, you can always ask your doubts in the super chat and the comments. I always answer all the doubts in the super chat and also in the comments, right? So let me just check if yeah, everything is working fine. Yeah, everything is working fine and 18 students are live with us. So there is no sectional cutoff. Question number 1, is there any sectional cutoff? There is no sectional cutoff. कोई भी sectional cutoff नहीं है. So the time allotment is 2 hours. There is a composite time allotted for 2 hours. There is no sectional timing, no sectional cutoff, although there is negative marking. So as there is no sectional marking, which section to attempt in the beginning and then what to do, right? सबसे पहले कौन सा section करें and then what to do, right? So according to me, as a weightage of marks weightage is 1.5 here, 1 here, 1 here and 0.5 in the quantitative aptitude. According to me, you should start with the professional knowledge. You should start with the professional knowledge. Out of 50 questions, I want you to go through each and every question because of the weightage. The professional knowledge question, that'll be from RBI circulars, FM numericals, all the financial awareness that I have already shared on my course, and also a lot of important questions I have already shared in this YouTube channel. Please watch my previous videos and watch the videos in the crash course available on bankexamstudy.com. So professional knowledge, start with the professional knowledge. Very, very important. If you score like 50 plus in professional knowledge, half of the job is done. Okay, so you have 50 questions, composite time of 2 hours. It would hardly take 30 minutes. Hardly 30 minutes is required for the professional. 35 minutes is required. 30 to 35 minutes is required for the professional knowledge. Then you can move on to the English language. 50 questions in the English language. You can allot 30 minutes again for the English language. Okay, so 35 minutes to the professional knowledge and 30 minutes to the English language. See, what you have done is by half time, sorry, मेरी आवाज को क्या हो गया? By the half time, you have done you have seen 125 marks worth of questions, right? So once the half time is done, you get a lot of confidence that yes, I have attempted so many questions out of 50. Maybe you attempt 35 questions, and then in the English language you attempt 35 questions. You get a motivation that yes, out of 100 question, out of the 100 questions that are 125 marks, yes, I would be scoring 60 plus, 70 plus. Now it's time to move on to the reasoning ability. So the first priority to the professional knowledge, then second English language, then third reasoning ability. That is the proven strategy. The fourth one is the quantitative aptitude. Why we are doing quantitative aptitude after reasoning ability? Because what do I want you, in case there is a time constraint, I want you to attempt more reasoning ability because of that weightage of marks. If there is a time constraint, you can skip the puzzles, or if there is a difficult puzzle, skip it, but do not skip inequalities, do not skip critical reasoning, do not skip syllogisms, do not skip problems based on ages. These kind of questions, do not skip these kind of questions. Very easy, can be solved under 1 minute. So reasoning ability, 30 minutes, you can easily attempt 30 questions. In quantitative aptitude, keep it like 20 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes maybe. You can easily attempt the data interpretation. If there will be like 2 or 3 data interpretations, that should be your priority. If there is approximation, if there is number series, that should be your priority. Once, if you have time after that, after attempting that number series, after attempting the data interpretation, if you have time, then you can move on to that time, work speed, time and work, time, speed and distance, and all those questions, right? So that's how you should do it. Even in the reasoning ability, you should start with inequality, syllogism, critical reasoning, like assumptions and arguments and assumptions and all. And then if you have time, then you can do a puzzle within like 10 to 15 minutes. Suppose you start with the inequality, syllogism, series, alphanumeric series. If you are done with those questions within 15 minutes, then it's time to do a puzzle or a sitting arrangement. You should be choosy, right? If you are more comfortable with the puzzles, do puzzles. If you are comfortable with the sitting arrangement, do the sitting arrangement in the beginning, right? Make a plan. I already gave you a plan. Start with professional knowledge, then move on to the English language. Then you can do what you can say, this reasoning ability. Then you can do the quantitative aptitude. That's how you should do, right? According to me. There is no sectional timing, okay? But there is negative marking of 1/4. I hope there is no sectional timing, okay? So I hope, I mean, that's very clear to you. There is no sectional timing. The ideal cutoff, not cutoff का मुझे कोई idea नहीं है. Please do not ask what is the cutoff. But I can tell you what is an ideal attempt. In the professional knowledge, if the paper is easy, anyway, you can attempt 35 question. Ideal is 35. If the paper is too easy, 40 plus, but 35 is an ideal attempt. In the reasoning ability, in the 30 minutes, you can attempt 30 questions. Quantitative aptitude, 30 questions again. And English knowledge, if you are really good at English, you can attempt 40 questions, right? 35, 40 questions easily. So that should be your attempt. That is an ideal attempt according to me. So the good attempt should be 125 to 130 questions. 125 to 130 questions. The cutoff should be around 70 to 75. That is predicted. That is not expected cutoff, but that is predicted cutoff. I mean, according to me, I have seen a lot of other exams. I mean, similar credit officer exams. In such exams, the cutoff is normally 70 to 75. Normally, out of 200. Normally, that's a normal cutoff according to me. It cannot go beyond 90. It cannot go beyond 90. Maybe it can be like 70 to, you can say, 80. Yeah, 70 to 75, 80. This sort of cutoff is there according to me. That's a rough idea. That's my rough idea. I'm not pretty sure about it. Once the paper is done, once I do the exam analysis, I'll give you the exact cutoff. As of now, I don't know that what would be the cutoff. This is the kind of cutoff that I have seen in the previous credit officer level exam. That's what I have seen. That's what 125 to 130 is according to me an ideal attempt. And if you do 130 questions with 80% accuracy, 90% is an ideal accuracy, but most of the students, they attempt the paper with 80% accuracy, and most of my students, they end up scoring like 90, 85, 90 marks, and they get their interview calls. So that's what, according to me, that's what you should do. If you are good at English, that's an amazing thing for you. You can easily, crack this exam. Actually, English language and professional knowledge. If you are doing professional knowledge from my course, and if your English is good, half the job is done. You can easily score like 70 plus in these two sections only, and rest of 10 to 15 marks, 20 marks you can achieve from the quantitative aptitude and reasoning, which is super easy, right? But if your English is not that great, then you need to score those marks from reasoning, professional knowledge, right? So you can see that you can score actually the maximum score is here. And then if you this is the ideal attempt, but what is the ideal score here? So 30 question here means 15 marks. 35 questions here, 30 question here means 45 marks, and it is 50 let's say it's 50 to 53 marks, 52.5 or something, right? So that should be the ideal score. Okay, so if you want to see the ideal score, that is the ideal score. So ideal score is maybe little more than 130. It can be like like 135, 140, but obviously that's an dream score. All India topper would be from my batch. Somebody scoring 120 plus. I would be really happy for that, right? So that's my strategy. That's my plan for you. I hope आपको कुछ समझ आ रहा है. Predicted cutoff का ये idea है मेरा, and this is the ideal attempt. Please attempt. Yeah, I mean, obviously, please avoid. Negative marking. Please do not attempt any question if you don't have any idea about it. कुछ idea नहीं है, छोड़ दीजिए. Start with the profession knowledge, then move on to the English language, then move on to the reasoning ability, and then in the end you should do the quantitative aptitude. Why we are doing quantitative aptitude in the end? Because one question of quantitative aptitude is equal to half a mark. And why we are doing the profession knowledge in the beginning? Because one question is equal to 1.5 mark, right? So that's why, I mean, because we do not want to skip any question from profession knowledge. If you know the answer, I mean, I don't want you to lose 1.5 mark. This one question from professional knowledge is equal to 3 correct answer from quantitative aptitude, right? Obviously, and it's a one-line answer in the professional knowledge, so I don't want you to lose that mark from professional knowledge. I want you to go through all the 50 questions from professional knowledge. This thing is going to make a difference, right? Out of 50 questions, if you are able to marks 40 questions correct, you are scoring 60 marks, right? Maybe like if you score 50 plus mark in the professional knowledge, half the job is done. The cutoff is just 70, 75. So that mark you can easily score from the English language, right? So that's what I'm telling you, okay? So ये मैं आपको बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? Should I move forward? Yeah, professional knowledge is the main thing. And yes, what to revise in that, what to revise in the professional knowledge. According to me, what I have seen in the Bank of Maharashtra Generalist Officer exam, and even in that Bank of India credit officer level exam, I mean, I'm really serious about credit officer level exams. What I have noticed, there are a lot of questions from RBI circulars. RBI circulars are super important, very, very important. I have done the review classes for RBI circulars. You can complete all the RBI circulars within 3 hours, according to me. For last 6 months, you can complete that within 3 hours. Within 3 hours, you can complete that. Okay, so that's according to me. So FM numericals, ratio analysis is there. Cost of capital, leverages, cash flow statement, bond valuation, CAPM. See, student, it depends. In some of the exams, what I have noticed in Vijaya Bank or even in Bank of India, there were like 10 questions, like 12 questions from FM numericals only. 10 questions, you can say 10 questions, yes. 2 or 3 questions from ratio analysis, then cost of capital, leverages, cash flow statement, bond valuation, CAPM. These chapters are really, really important. So out of 50 questions, you can expect like 10 questions from RBI circulars, more than 10 actually, 10 plus questions, 10 plus from FM numericals, then banking awareness capsule that I provide free of cost on bankexamstudy.com. You can just move on to bankexamstudy.com and you can just check the free banking and financial awareness capsule and you can get 10 plus questions from that. And the free videos, the free YouTube videos that I have done on this channel, you can expect like 15 plus question, 15 to 20 question from professional knowledge in the real exam. I promised the same in the Bank of Maharashtra Generalist Officer exam and I got more than that in that official exam, right? And that's what I am promising you in this exam from my free YouTube videos, right? So 15 to 20 questions and I can promise you 40 plus questions from my course. It is a vast course, but if you are doing that within 4 to 5 days, 30 plus questions, I can promise you, I can guarantee you. So 10 questions from all the chapters. I mean, what in the last 10 days you should do, solve 10 questions from all the chapters, from quantitative aptitude, data interpretation, reasoning ability, all chapters, solve 10 questions. That's what I can recommend you, because at the time of that exam, people, they skip really easy questions because they are, overconfident about they're really overconfident about quant, reasoning and, English language. You should not be overconfident, right? Don't be overconfident. Solve 10 questions, 10 easy questions. What I tell you is, if there are 200 questions, right? 100 plus are super easy, very easy. Hardly 30-35 questions are difficult, which are not doable most of the times, but 100 plus are easy, and your job is to pick those easy questions and mark the answers for those easy questions. That's what your job is. It's really easy to crack this exam. I'm telling you, this is a golden opportunity. There are a lot of vacancies. Cracking IBPS PO, SBI PO is difficult, way more difficult, 20 times more difficult than this exam, right? And then take a test series. I mean, that's an obvious thing. That's what you do for IBPS clerk, IBPS PO, SBI clerk, SBI PO. You should do that for this exam as well. So 7 days pass. You have, I mean, now it's not even 7 days, but in that pass, I would provide you the interview preparation guide, all the video classes, the revision notes, the test series notes, all that for all the video classes for all the sections, including the professional knowledge. The link is available in the description. Use this coupon code IBPASS. You'll get 50% discount for the course. And this is the list of students who used my courses in past for IBPS, RRB, GBO, and they cracked the exam. All these students, 34 students, they took my IBPS RRB scale 2 scale 3 course and they cracked their exam. All India topper was from my batch actually. I'm really proud of her. That is my achievement as well. All these students, they are my achievement. I'm really proud of them. And then the Bank of Baroda wealth management officers, all of them, they are wealth managers now. When they came to me, they were working like as an executive or random jobs, but now they are wealth managers at Bank of Baroda, and I'm really proud of them. And then IBPS SO marketing, all of them, they were like, most of them, they were like many of them were unemployed and they were working really hard for IBPS, PO clerk. They were not able to crack the exams, and then they chose this specialist officer stream and they just done wonders and they cracked the exam. There were many students who were working really hard for 2 years, 3 years, and they cracked the SO exams in the very first attempt. And you can do that as well. If you're struggling with IBPS PO, SBI PO, and if you are eligible for this exam, this is a golden opportunity for you. Trust me, you can do this. Even that happened for the Vijaya Bank credit officer. These two guys, they were locals. They were from my town only, from my city only, Ludhiana. And they were struggling actually. All of them, they were struggling to crack the exam, to crack even the clerical level exams. And now they are credit officer. Even the scale 2 officer, the people who are not able to crack the clerical level exams, now they are officers. This is amazing. And you can do that as well. Okay, so it's not a difficult thing. So numerical nahi bante. Numericals are really easy. Just check the cost. The ratio analysis is super easy. The capital budgeting is easy. The cost of capital is super easy. There is hardly, I would say, 50 questions in numericals. 55 questions. Out of those 55 questions, you will get 10 questions in the exam. The same questions are repeated all the time. The same ratio analysis, the same capital budgeting, the same cost of capital, the same questions are repeated all the time. And I'm going to give you those questions, right? And you are going to find those questions in your exam. Trust me. So it is a golden opportunity for you. If there is any doubt in your mind, you can always ask your doubts. I'm always here for you, right? And I always give my WhatsApp number to everybody in case there is any doubt regarding the course or anything. You can always, even about the documentation, you can always WhatsApp me and I'm always there for you, right? Even if you don't take my course, I'm there for you, right? So please subscribe my channel, follow me on Telegram and like my video. Okay, so that's all for today, students. Thank you and have a very nice day. Bye.